Hello everyone, this is Aditya from Emirates Academy of English, and today I'm going to talk about the ancient India. And firstly I want to tell a little bit about this series. This series is going to be about the Indian. Firstly I will talk about the ancient India and my upcoming videos of the present and the future of India. And now this topic is of the past of India, ancient India. So firstly I want to talk about the personalities, the great personalities of India. And India has abundance of great personalities, and if I talk all of them it will take a lot of time and we have sufficient time. So I am going to give you only 3 or 4 personalities. First is Veer Shivaji, Maharana Pratap, Guru Govind Singh. I mostly like Guru Govind Singh. You know that the Guru Govind Singh has just 40 soldiers, only 40 soldiers, and the Mughals which is fighting with the Guru Govind Singh has 1 million of military, 1 million man force, 1 million military, and instead of that he cannot defeat the Guru Govind Singh. And it is unbelievable that how only 40 peoples fight with the 1 million, 10 lakh peoples. And this is the power of India. And Acharya Chanakya, the great man of the strategies which give us great strategies about our management, our life. And if I want to talk about the richness of India, how India was rich, and over here I have lots of points, but I also want to talk only one point because we have sufficient time. I had earlier told it. And the ornaments, the diamond, all the things that India have, the richness, you can imagine this with the example of Mughals and the British. The Mughals take 200 years. Mughals take 200 years, and the British take 90 years to steal all the ornaments and the jewels from India. But instead of all those things, they are failed. They are failed to steal our whole ornaments and all our jewels. Instead of 200 plus 90, 290 years take to steal our gold, our diamond, our all the things, or all richness. And the third point is Vedas, Purans are very great in India. So firstly over here 5000 years ago the Bhagavad Gita introduced, which told about the latest theories we are learning today. We are learning law of attraction, our energy source, and lots of things, as well as the atom. But it is already written in the Bhagavad Gita 5000 years ago. So that how you can imagine that how India was rich by the knowledge. The Sanskrit introduced in India. Every language we are speaking today is from the origin of the Sanskrit. Sanskrit is the origin of all the language we are speaking today. If we talk about the vocabularies, we have lots of vocabularies, but do you know that how much vocabulary does Sanskrit having? Sanskrit has more than 100 crore of vocabularies. 10 million above vocabularies the Sanskrit have. And if we talk about the geography features are present in the India. India is have the cold desert as well as mountains and everything. India is very rich by all those things. And in English we called geography, and in Hindi we called Bhugol. So do you know that why this Bhugol name? Bhu means the land. In the Indian subcontinent, in the Indian country, the Bhu means the land, and the Gol means the circle. And 10,000 years ago, India is the first country who say that the earth is circle, but other countries don't believe on that. But India is the first country who claim that the earth is of circle shape. You can see these things from the statues, and that is why the geography called in Hindi Bhugol, means Bhu, land, and Gol means circle. And this is all for today. And one thing that I remember now is it is unbelievable. You can think that 10,000 years ago India is the first country who listened the sound of the sun. The NASA discovered the sound Om. When every planet rotates as well as sun is also rotate, the sun also rotate, and when the sun rotates it sound Om, and Om is the Indian great mantra. So that is how you can think about that, how India know that when the sun rotates it sounds Om. So this is all for today, and I think it is clear to you. And overall, thanks for listening this.